Today, Bulldog Bob Brown against the Dynamite Kid. And here's Bob Brown grabbing Brown has grabbed my microphone. Bob Brown wants to
First of all, let me remind you one thing, that I don't stand a chance as long as you're referee, Leo Burke, and this is ridiculous. And let me remind you one thing, it's bad enough now to...
Well, there goes the bell, and the match is underway. Bulldog Bob Brown, the Dynamite Kid, one half of the British Bulldogs. And I guess you could say this is the Battle of the Bulldogs here in World Grand Prix Wrestling for the International Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Dynamite putting it up right away. That was conditional upon Brown arriving from Calgary, where he was wrestling with the Stampede Wrestling Promotion and TSN. And here's Dynamite just after winning the belt this past Sunday in Antigonish, putting it on the line against a very capable veteran, but one that Maritime fans nevertheless have found despicable over the years, Bulldog Bob Brown. There's Brown off the ropes, somewhat dazed as Dynamite applies the headlock. Dynamite going to work. Dynamite trying to tear Brown's head right off his body. The Dynamite Kid has certainly made a tremendous impact here on World Grand Prix Wrestling. Leo Burke, special referee, counting right away. Brown's shoulders were on the mat. Count of 2. Brown is scrambling to get back into the ring. And Bulldog Bob Brown is really wondering if he ever should have come back to the Maritimes. Here's a test of strength. Brown slapping the face of the Dynamite Kid, and that may prove to be a mistake. That may prove to be a big mistake. And tit for tat. Turnabout is fair play, and the Bulldog gets whacked in the side of the ears himself. Here's the Dynamite Kid. Headbutt. Dynamite going to work. There's an elbow. Dynamite pin. 1, 2. And Brown is able to kick out. The International Heavyweight Wrestling Championship is on the line here. Dynamite Kid defending against Bulldog Bob Brown, who has looked anything but like a worthy challenger here at the Cocan Arena. Now Brown reaching into the tights has pulled something out. Bulldog Bob Brown used some sort of object, pulled out of the tights. Leo Burke, of course, the special referee, checking, but finding nothing, and Bulldog Bob Brown has now gained the advantage. Brown once again reaching for the tights. Brown telling the crowd to shut up as he goes about his business with the Dynamite Kid. Here's Bulldog Bob Brown. He's got a hold of Dynamite by the bridge of the nose before Leo Burke is in to break it up. Leo Burke doing a great job of officiating, but Leo's got to get a hold of that foreign object. The object obviously being used by Bulldog Bob Brown, and Leo Burke wants to see it. Brown claiming his innocence, but I don't think Leo Burke is convinced, and neither are the fans here at the Cocan Arena or those at home watching on television. Here's Brown coming out of the ring, going after the Dynamite Kid. Oh, my. Here's Dynamite getting rammed into the plexiglass surrounding the rink boards here at the Cocan Arena. Bulldog Bob Brown trying to turn this international championship match into a street fight. And Dynamite is down, and he definitely hurt. Dynamite getting to his feet, climbing back into the ring. There's Brown. Brown using the object once again. And here's Bulldog going down. The Dynamite Kid, 2, and a kick out by Brown. Boy, you have to admire the British Bulldog, the Dynamite Kid, for coming back the way he has. And now Leo Burke has found the concealed object. It slipped out of Brown's trunks, and Burke is going to keep that in his referee's trousers for safekeeping, and Brown won't be resorting to that sort of tactic any longer. There's a count of 2 before Brown rolls out of the ring. Great action here in this championship match, and now the Dynamite Kid is going outside the ring area onto the cement floor. Here's Bulldog Bob Brown being tossed back in. Dynamite leg drop, pin attempt, 2, and Brown is able to kick out. Dynamite's got Bob Brown in a chin lock. Dynamite Kid has wrestled a superb match were it not for the illegal tactics of Bulldog Bob Brown. Here's the British Bulldog off the middle rope and down hard. Just a count of 2. Just a count of 2. Dynamite thought it was 3. But we saw it as 2, and here's Dynamite with Bulldog Bob Brown in the sleeper hold. It could be all over. It could be all over. Oh, my. Here comes Jerry Morrow in with the chair. Jerry Morrow threw the chair into the ring. Leo Burke's got the chair. Here's Cuban Assassin attacking Leo Burke from behind. Cuban Assassin attacked Leo Burke from behind. And now Steve Casey's into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 6 men in the ring all told. We've got utter pandemonium breaking loose here at the Cocan Arena, folks. Somehow we've got to straighten this situation out. Dynamite trying to get rid of the Cuban Assassin. And here's Bulldog Bob Brown beating a hasty retreat to the dressing room. And the Dynamite Kid has been awarded the match, and rightfully so, by virtue of disqualification as Steve Casey stares down Bulldog Bob Brown. Dynamite Kid, the winner of the match by virtue of Brown's disqualification.
Hey, listen here. Bulldog Bob Brown, Cuban Commandos. I'm sick and I'm tired of the interference. I had Bob Brown beat right in the middle of this ring. Now, let's make a deal here. Let's solve the problem. Next week, in this ring, we want a 6-man elimination tag team with you, Morrow, with the Assassin, and with Bob Brown. We want you in this ring in a 6-man tag next week. Elimination rules. If you get pinned, you go back to the dressing room.